Hey guys, and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about learning ancient Greek, specifically classical Greek. Now, classical Greek was the first foreign language that I learned in a school setting. I took some courses when I was doing my master's, but after I finished school, I basically stopped practicing, stopped learning, and stopped reading. So by now, I've pretty much forgotten most of what I've learned. So what I want to do is I want to go back to my school textbooks and basically refresh what I've learned in school, and hopefully I can that way pick up from where I left off and continue reading. Now I'm going to use Anne Grotton's book From Alpha to Omega. That's the book that we used back in school, and basically we divided this book over two elementary courses. It's an interesting book. It's basically written for people who have no knowledge, no previous knowledge of Greek, which worked pretty well for me since I knew nothing of modern Greek when I started taking the course. And even today, I still don't know enough about modern Greek to actually strike up a conversation. My Greek is as simple as Yasu, Tonomamu, Ine, David, and just that. Very basic sentences and very basic phrases. So I'm going to start going through this book, and hopefully I'm going to record my progress and use this as a reference for any future language learning projects that I have. All right, we're going to start off with the first chapter. In many Greek books, ancient Greek books, the first thing they cover is the alphabet. But I'm not going to go through all the letters of the alphabet, but I do want to note some pronunciation differences. Now, ancient Greek wasn't pronounced the same way as Greek is pronounced today. The language has been spoken for more than 1,000 years, and its pronunciation has evolved in the same way that the language has. There is a reconstructed version of classical Greek pronunciation. That is the way that they taught us Greek back in school. And there's obviously the modern version of Greek, which is spoken today. There are some differences between both the reconstructed pronunciation and the modern pronunciation. I'm going to go through them quickly. So, starting off, the letter vita is pronounced b in ancient Greek, like b for beta, but pronounced v commonly, so v for vita. The letter gamma the same way. At least the way they taught us was to pronounce the letter gamma as a g, but in most modern Greek words that I've learned, it's been pronounced more like a g. The letter delta, same story. In the reconstructed version, it was pronounced something like a d, like the English d, the, but commonly it's more pronounced like a the, and like the th in then or that. What else? Let's see. The letter eta. I mean, it's usually pronounced as e today, but it was pronounced something like e or a in classical times. The letter omega, which is pronounced as o today, used to be pronounced something like o or o, so more like a rounded o sound. And the letter ypsilon, which is now pronounced as e, used to be pronounced something like u, or something like that. Another thing that has changed are vowel combinations. So, for example, the combinations omicron, iota, and epsilon iota are pronounced today as e, but used to be pronounced as oi and a back in ancient times. And the combination alpha iota is pronounced as e today, but used to be pronounced, I guess, something like I. The last combination was the use of epsilon ypsilon and alpha ypsilon, which would have been pronounced eu and au respectively. Today they're pronounced f and af. So those words, those combinations of letters and those individual letters are pronounced differently. Now in my case, I'm going to try to use the modern pronunciation. Not that I can pronounce any version correctly, but I do want to practice on my modern pronunciation, so when the time comes to learn modern Greek, I won't get so confused with the letters and pronouncing words. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the different chapters in this book and make little summary videos to record my progress. Any suggestions are more than welcome. I'm going to need all the help I can get in relearning this beautiful language. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.